Histin News Daily is your go-to podcast for a daily dose of history. Each episode dives into significant events, births, and deaths that occurred on this day in history. From pivotal moments in world history to intriguing anecdotes about famous figures, we bring the past to life in an engaging and informative format. I'm Chris Bernard. Stay informed and entertained with new episodes released every day, keeping you connected to history regularly. March 29th has been a day of significant events throughout history, marked by notable achievements, discoveries, and milestones across various fields. Let's dive into 15 detailed events that have shaped our world. 1461, Wars of the Roses. The Battle of Towton was regarded as the largest and bloodiest battle in English history. Edward of York defeated Queen Margaret to become King Edward IV of England, marking a pivotal moment in the Wars of the Roses. 1638, Swedish Colony in America. Sweden established its first settlement in America, named New Sweden, near present-day Wilmington, Delaware. This marked the beginning of Swedish colonial efforts in North America. 1849, the United Kingdom formally annexes Punjab. After defeating the Sikh Empire in the Second Anglo-Sikh War, the British Empire officially annexed the region, marking a significant expansion of British India. 1867, the British North America Act is passed in the House of Commons. This act led to the creation of Canada as a self-governing dominion of Britain on July 1, 1867. It was a critical step in Canada's journey towards independence. 1886, John Pemberton brews the first batch of Coca-Cola. In Atlanta, Georgia, Dr. John Pemberton brewed the first batch of Coca-Cola, a tonic wine that would become one of the world's most famous beverages. 1945, World War II, the Battle of Iwo Jima ended as U.S. forces captured the island from the Japanese. It was a critical victory for the Allies and a pivotal moment in the Pacific Theater. 1971, Charles Manson and 3 of his followers received the death penalty. For their involvement in the notorious Tate LaBianca murders, Charles Manson and his followers were sentenced, though their sentences were later commuted to life imprisonment. 1974, NASA's Mariner 10 spacecraft became the first spacecraft to fly by Mercury, providing valuable data about the planet's environment, surface, and atmosphere. 1993, Catherine Colbeck became the first female premier in Canada. Catherine Colbeck of Prince Edward Island became the first woman to be elected in her own right as a provincial premier in Canada, marking a significant moment in Canadian politics. 2004, Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania, Slovakia, and Slovenia joined NATO. In a significant expansion of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, these 7 countries were formally admitted, enhancing security and cooperation in the region. 2010, 2 female suicide bombers struck the Moscow metro, resulting in 40 deaths and over 100 injuries. This attack underscored the ongoing security challenges in Russia. 2014, the first same-sex marriages in England and Wales. This day marked a milestone for LGBTQ+ rights, with the first same-sex marriages taking place in England and Wales following legal changes. 2017, the United Kingdom triggers Article 50, beginning the formal process of exiting the European Union. This was a significant moment in Brexit, the UK's decision to leave the EU. 2018, North Korea and South Korea agreed to hold a summit. Announcing plans for a summit was seen as a step towards easing tensions and improving relations between the two Koreas. 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. Various countries worldwide implemented strict lockdown measures to combat the rapidly spreading coronavirus, marking a global effort to contain the pandemic. Each of these events has contributed to shaping the historical and cultural landscape of our world, illustrating the complexity and interconnectedness of global history. Uncover lesser-known facts and intriguing anecdotes about historical events and figures that may surprise and inspire you. By engaging with history on a daily basis, you'll develop a stronger connection to the world and its rich tapestry of events and personalities. You can find Histin News Daily on popular podcast platforms like Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Subscribe today to start your journey through history, one day at a time. I'm Chris Bernard. Thank you for listening to our Daily Today in History podcast. Remember to subscribe to our podcast and follow us on YouTube for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and discussions about history's impact on our world today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and find out more today in history.